Good afternoon, everybody. It is November 21st, 2023, 1:05 p.m. to episode 2366. First off, that Rosalind Carter cartoon really took off. It's on the opinion page of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. The Columbus Free Press ran it, which is one of my favorite clients. It'll probably be in something tomorrow, one of my clients whose pages I get to see, other than the St. Louis page I got to see today. But the thing that's significant about that to me is that I almost threw it away. If it wasn't for Laura, that cartoon wouldn't exist. Because I was like, I almost was going to do this cartoon, Laura. Look at the rough. And she's like, oh my God, you got to do that. And she didn't tell me I had to do it. I was like, well, fuck no. I told myself I have to do it since she liked it so much. I was like, well, since I got an OMG out of her, I was like, I got to do it. And this one was the one that I had just finished drawing when she told me that. So I put this aside and I said, I'll do it later tonight. Talking about yesterday. And that's exactly what I did. But I dated this one for Friday because the one for yesterday is dated for tomorrow. Yeah. And the one I just drew today with the turkey is dated for Thanksgiving. That way it will land on Go Comics for that. Anyway, it's a weird system. You don't want to keep up with it. When I think about it, I get a headache. So anyway, someone tweeted at me. Not tweet at me. They sent me a message on Twitter right after I published this cartoon. And told me, you know, some people are not going to like you making the Star of David the Death Star. And I didn't respond to him because I just thought you don't know anything about pop culture or references, stuff like that. So I'm just going to ignore you. And at the same time, I got a whole bunch of people just loving that I'm doing this Mel Brooks, this ode to Mel Brooks here. So, and that's what it is. It's not about Jewish space lasers. But if you want to think that, that's whatever. But it's really for Jews and space, which is why, is that History of the World? This little bit of it that Mel Brooks did. And you know who's the best at making fun of Jews was Jewish Mel Brooks. I mean, so he was, so much of his stuff was about being Jewish, and it was great. Even the movies that wasn't about Judaism or stuff like that, like To Be or Not to Be, which is brilliant. But he'd throw in some references where, you know, like in Blazing Saddles or something. There'd always be something. So, anyway, there was a Hitler reference for Blazing Saddles. Anyway, shout outs to Master Screen, D.D. Wiss, Sparky Perry, Alex Chavez, and Robert Coutinho. Thank you guys so much for liking that last cartoon. I really do appreciate that. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.